Wanchumulikiri bono na gukwani ndonsi ya sobereta se maragoba ya bono chinga kichini gukwarigania semese ya mangana maya yaro kumanyikati yari twabereta gukwarigania kurwa semambia yarenge ntambe weka chinse chiga bono chebono maragoba nyirabono nense EYEMO ime ya Afrika ya mocha Gusii East Africa mutinyo kabere stariki kenda umwaka bukiri bubere na meronge bere nena na mange habereka okorekana abayigona manga bereka wate kuro chinkongo chion sikungusa no tindi anamona sogo tewana wechinkwana niko kwarokana litukulia lero asomo jegabwa matanga ngoyuno olengo mojegabwa komweni omuchifu principal obwe ensemeli ya Kisii National Polytechnic newono kumusano koliko kwaba gati yomo governor bwe county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati na bwe waziri bwe chisemi Ezekiel Ombaki Machogu ayo na yakolekana umwancho muligeli asiri tukulia lero bwe tubulito mono ane asechiri boti asiri tukulia gatanda manga okolekana umwancho muligeli ya neli bunabale mimi gowanyarra maigeli nensemeli ya kyamukama ane igoro yogo kinia lige sali yabasayo amonenda mange na kwaliganito manya senchira yobo ikirano ENSA EYEMO ya bono margoba kurensemeli yakone kibuna konyanyorora senchire bonete wetera chiwi chamunilio game igakeruko Petra nira Mokeira gendera gotobwatya wetera ensemeli mtandao ensemeli ya Facebook na bogotena buna Ndizi TV News Digital na bagensemeli ya YouTube tunare buna Ndizi TV News to skestana satu imanya senchira yobo ikirano. Saranso ikiboneri tirane nchenkoro kwa VINCENT ONYANCHA mese mangana mujetogo chako watekana no mujego yokolekana ase ensemeli ya Kisii National Polytechnic mujega boko mwenia omuchi principal bwe school eyo no bakawusire kumabwa nani go mujego yokolekana litukulia lero abwatani aho ni go bayikira naso mujego yo asbatoma ngora yabo anegoro yoko musiri mwalimu yo ase school eyo ya Kisii National Polytechnic gati abare bayikira naso mujego yungamo no mo governor bwe county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati omwaziri bwe chisemi Ezekiel Ombaki Machogu ngochinga kechibono kuboli go kwaro go cyasaba orokiwa bane kibuna mbapase gutume kuona bana siasa ine nkwana yayo mwaziri bwechi semi Ezekiel Machogu onyara kwa boli aborokiwa bwe eskuru eyo ya Kisii National Polytechnic mbatume kuna bana siasa anemono bane kina nkoligiri bale mono amangana alengetse amasomo litukuliyo koma nibono omwalimu yorobotiro asinchira ayobo ikirano no mulikito juri kerubo
Nase omoyega bwoko mwenyo yokabeire chief principal we school ya Bobondi ya Kisii National Polytechnic Daniel Nyariki abosabanta bange besokia buno mugabano bwe county ya Kisii Simbarati waziri bwe chisemi Ezekiel Machogu na baribande abange erioko mwamaskania ye yomoerio
kutosha dhambi zangu kuziosha kwake Yesu nasimama niye mama ni salama niye mama ni salama niye mama ni salama damuya
Nigo mwaziri bwe chisemi aira chinga kiecho koreta ngora yomora ibwenso moske William Ruto boigona gotoge gasingia ya nyagosira Nyariki korete ase eskuru yo.
It was done immediately a day after His Excellency the President was in this particular college. And it is for that particular reason that His Excellency the President insisted and said, you cannot take him to another college apart from Kisii National Polytechnic. And I did exactly that. And I'm happy that for the 1 year that Nyariki has served here since then, as the principal, he had done commendable work.
Asa yoni go Machogu airari bagerio goteya borokiwa kubekomokera asa masomabo erio abanasiasa mbaba sakubatumeka engana yasirwa no county commissioner Kisii.
Na mimi uwe kijana ya university, uwe kijana ya college, tumelete vifaa ya kusoma. Hii mambo shilingi 400 500 inasumbushwa hapo, hiyo ni upuzi, ni usensi, ni upumbavu. Unataka hiyo upumbavu tukubali? Kama Machogu niwafanyie nini? Niwafanyie maendeleo, si ndio? Kama ni gavana shiko bilioni 15 afanye
Ningeomba viongozi tushirikiane. Wale wataarifu ya vitu mbili, maendeleo na usalama, tutashughulikia ipasavyo.
Goni gumugabana airari bagerio kuba familia nyagusira pole na korete ngora yo musikira iloringa nigo umugabana eneke Kigasi ase aborokiwa umurembe ase Gusii boigo kugania aborokiwa kuigora amongo ase amangana ao.
Nataka nilete salamu za Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Mama mjane, pole mama. Tutasimama pamoja. Usife moyo, mzee amelala. Lakini mwalimu, ukienda, unapokwenda wewe waambie kwamba Kenya na Kisii tuko imara, tutaendelea na kazi nzuri ambayo pia uliacha katika college. Nikimalizia, tafadhali wanafunzi, kwa sababu mwalimu wenu ndio amelala. Mimi nataka niseme hivi. Tauni hii mtakuwa na amani. Tauni hii tutawapea nafasi. Tutawapea nafasi ya kandarasi ambazo zingine zitapatikana kupitia college.
Ingoripoti rigitoseni Ndizi ninche Julie Kerubo.
Mbiamono mulikito juri Kerubo wasorobocho rwasenchira yobo ikirano moncho muligire buno gotigara boigasenga ngete buneyo ikubono go taigwana wechinkwana kwa rorokana gati yo mugavana we county ya Kisii Paul Simbaratin naboigo no muwaziri bwechisemeze kiriyomba kimachogo obonse bekirana somoje go yubwa matanga siritu koria remega yo mugavana we county ya Kisii komote bimuwaziri bwechisemi buna ereni garo chiretu amabera no murayi bwense William Samuel Ruto maega yo kubwa sobocho rwabetebo korekana na gote buna abwente ko wesiko buno mugavana we county ya Kisii kubwatakana banere ochorire n'abantu naboigo n'abananchi kurugaiga ase county ya Kisii roboti rwasenchira yobo ikirano n'umurikito Dipon Asanya
Nigorenge omojega bwoko mwenia oyo kabeiro mo principal o Kisii National Polytechnic Mr. Nyariki ase abarai ao banyara wikirana bakorawa no mugaziri wegisemyeze kirimachogu umugabana we county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati women rep Doris Aburi abajumbe muna Zairi Janda Daniel Manduku amona bande.
Sasa tuomba msamaha kwa sababu tunajua baba yenu alikuwa amesimamia mambo ya utaratibu. Asante sana. Thank you so much waziri.
Thank you so much.
Asenkwana yo muwaziri machogu nigarorekana kogechigwa no kungusana na kwage siasa imeye county ya Kisii engana omugabana we county ya Kisii amerere bokongu asa momojia o muwaziri machogu gotwara koboko asengusana neywe
Hiyo ni uongozi mimi. Na mimi uwe kijana ya university, uwe kijana ya college, tumelete vifaa ya kusoma. Hii mambo shilingi 400 500 inasumbushwa hapo, hiyo ni ugushi, ni usensi, ni upumbavu. Kama tabia kishika tukubali hiyo upumbavu. Unataka hiyo upumbavu tukubali?
Nataka niseme hili na nieleweke vizuri. Hawa wangwana mwingine anapiga kelele hapa kama si rais, na tushukuru mheshimiwa William Ruto alionea yeye huruma. Nilishinda yeye kura asubuhi. Tupigie mheshimiwa rais William Ruto asante kwa sababu ya kuvuta haya majonzi. Na kama anataka tukutane 2027
County Commissioner omuyowe county ya Kisii Joseph Kibet nigonerarwa eira yaye yokoreta omorembe imeye county ya Kisii iliyokoena na libagaligia lya magenderero kororekana.
Kelele hapo, nataka niwaambie ukweli ya mama. Hapa ni wakati wa kuomboleza. Tunafariki familia. Na ni maajabu sana kama kuna kiongozi kati yetu ambaye anaweza jojea vijana wakuje wapige kelele. Nataka nihakikishie viongozi wetu. Mheshimiwa Gavana ukiwa mbele. Mimi nikiwa county commissioner sijakuja starehe yangu ni kazi. Na nitafanya usiku na mchana. Watu wa Kisii kama mnataka kutusumbua na simu, pigeni simu usiku na mchana, tuko tayari. Starehe yetu ni kazi. Baraka yetu inatokana na ile kazi tutawafanyia hapa Kisii. Nikitoka Kisii nitakuwa nimemaliza hapa. kuingia ipasavyo.
Magayo mugavana wa county ya Kisii Paul Simbarati nigarukana ko moirere kiara omo county commissioner Joseph Kibet kubwatekana no bokorori bwaye agendete kona na imeye county ya Kisii.
Nimeona mtu anaitwa county commissioner hapa. County commissioner waje kukwambia bwana, wewe umepewa kazi, fanya. Hakuna vitisho. Wewe ukileta vitisho kwani upigie kura kwako nyumbani ulete hiyo vitisho hapa. Mimi siwezi kuwa wande wazimu ni hawa watu wote. Kama niko na uwezo wa kulipa watu kuja matanga namna hii, si basi muogope.
Iko ripoti ya Ndizi TV korwa seskuru ya Kisii National Polytechnic egotoka imeye county ya Kisii elitaliane ndipon asanya
mwancho muligeli bono na rayo abereka kolekana osena rayo baka kolekana okuruterana kwa mangana ande nake asomo yegoyo ubwama tanga gotingana yibono mwancho muligeli yani gaba iboli bono babuli gwena gosemu bona batiye kubanganya bana kuro chiskuru bunenchire mu yo kunyara kwa bano bosiboro bwororo aso kunyara kwikirania amasomo abo omulikito kurwa se county Nyamira Polikapokara ni gatara OYEMO bali mu banene aseskuru yo aseskuremo imeye county Nyamira na gotwaliganira roboti rukubwatia
gukona na Ndizi TV mwalimu yiga ni gakwerera igekogera abana bange batari kwibwatanya muri chiskuru che sub county yiga yabo charikere yemo yabo intuge kwirira chiskuru chiga gotakoria buya buna akwerera
Jasa Marieta Kefaveri, principal of Mokeira secondary school. The problem in most cases I'm seeing there is what we call school nomadism. When a student hear that a certain school has performed better than your school, the following year they all migrated there. Then we are surrounded by extra count schools like now Liave and Amavuko, and with the 100% transition, students prefer to go to a school which is senior than a sub-count school. And these extra count schools are endowed with resources which we may not have, and they have a wider curriculum which really poses a challenge to us in sub-count schools. And another thing is we know that in sub-count schools we tend to receive those students whom we call the remains. Normally you find students with 100 marks, or even up to 70 marks. So such cannot compete with a school which has second learners with a better handling behavior. This tends to pose a challenge.
Anyana boniga bwatukira boseme go cha sabana asabaganire kubeko mukya elio na barabo konyara kwa bakonyera chiseme kira bakonya samatupo alebosyo.
Let them come to school regularly. Let them be serious with their work. Let them know that they can also learn and they can be ready to learn. They are like other students. The only difference is the rotation. And if there is any slight change in slight difference in the entry behavior, that cannot actually bar them from doing better like another.
Na sengana jo gwakalire bisago yo serikali erengete kuchinyara kaboge koleta omurobelio muyeme yensi ya Kenya manyakanite na e-citizen ekena kikarengere kyo mwalimu yiga igoro yengane yo.
I think that is a big plan on the side of the government, and it appears they really don't understand what happens in sub-count schools. In our schools here, the only money we handle is money for lunch. We don't even have any other levy that we have ever done schools at sub-count level. So if we are going to send this money, the little which sometimes is paid in kind, where they bring maize, they bring firewood, they bring even a chicken for the teachers, and then we give them receipts, then it is going to be a challenge for most parents to meet the fees requirement. In fact, even the 3,000 we charge in every town for lunch, they pay in bits of 500, 1,000, and they hardly finish the amount throughout the year. So it is going to be a big challenge. And even suppliers may not be willing, because sometimes we try to correct before we do an order of anything that will be supplied on that given program. So when they are not certain when the money will come, I doubt they will be able to give us the services, even when we understand very well that the government procuracy is tax is really it causes delay in the meeting whatever supposed to be remitted to school. That will really give us management problems.
Ginko ripoti gitasini kyo bwanjite kya Ndizi TV kurugigase county ya Igaya Nyamira inche gongoro kwa Polycarp Okara.
Biamono mulikito Polycarp Okara soroboti rwa senchere yobo ikirano gotigana yobono mwancho muligiri asiri tukulia lero abali mikuru wa sensemeli ya kiamo kamiyo gotoke miye kaunti ya Kisii tukulia lero ni gobanyara kubikuro chigutu amaiga yokonyora maigelio ane mona senchere yokonyara gukinia ekemeli ya gechai a sensemeyo maiga yokomerano na boni gobati birumba chikubwatira na sobwamo eliko eneki bunango kini bale ekemeli kinabali mikuburi okimugania senchere yokonyara gukinia ligasari yabo omulikito mirudedi mumanyi ni hekera na sensemeyo no gutwarigana roboti rukubwatia
abaremi 252 nebere kurwa ase factory ya kiamo kama abuba kurwa ase chitundubari chonsi ase factory yogoika nigo basangerekana gensembe imeye wadi ya ichuni ase bunge nyari bali masaba iliyokobekerwa egutwa maiga yokonyora amaigiri yokomenta chisemi igore yekemeligie chae ase gakioma koyo mabono abo bonsi barachiko baigelia abo igo abaremi bande asorogongorwo buna omonyakerogo akoerera
aigalero tuachire ku witness graduation ya farmers ba fundishiru buna ba practices chechae ase migondo yaitu na barabu indi ende tutagete bakufundisha bali bande bataika igari tukolia lero we are going to use them as key persons asoko enese injili type kiyecha tutagete igoto kuimiza quality nande karetu anyole quality volumes na kira ikibuche digere kya mukama tunyare konyora echa elie to isaine turanyorere omuremie faida
abaremi abo nigo bairra ali abanyora ase amasomayo ase batebamba chigokonyeka asoko mentalige salie kemelie kyo
nigo to kworokia oboremi bwogo tore chae na magoko gose obuya bwogo tora ni machine gosobobe egereto amasao amaya ninyege nete ngase bono igeke merige tigarete se Gusii nechae naende buna serikali yakorete buye gatomenta ntole no kwegena ngane tokonye gekogera no turanyora mapato tuguchigosomeria abana kurwa
igo bakwanira egati emechando eli abalemi bagwetera ase chitundubali ase baigo bateba ali akoirera abalemi kurwa sensemi ya kiamo kama konyora bonus eli gulira inse
tasinchire chikore cha ya tree mungabono some of our roads when it is a rain season like we've been having a lot of rain there are some roads which are impassable you might take away factory because factories are not supposed to be constructing roads. The county government and the national government also contribute to the construction of good roads. Because the oboremi chae na chikiro to received has been going down. Chifakta nchiroro chikogera. Amale maita ansira kokea sana. Na ande in Gusii gaiga the division of land. The main division konyora mare mako nyakona chanua all the time akeire paka bantu bono bande bagotogore chae babeka chinyomba na mangana soko uru the tea has been going down over years. Actually Kiamokama was meant to produce 18 million, an average of 18 million a year.
ase chinga kiecho nigo basaba abaremi gocha gusimeka ekemere igie chae yekerero iyo batebire nigo erase chinasari cyabo iryo gukinyari gesari ekemeri ekyo
kurwa se factory ntubwate chichaye ngo bugire nasari tote ngabalimi bali babwate emigonde menene baenda kurochi cyane no to ekon guri kabisa bamente chae buje egera tonyora kibese
abalimi babiri ba correspond vya sana asobo eri bwokorete chae iwogo kibosyo ligo lilise comment buna ligenderete bono gose volumes kibuche nabo to expected buna kibosyo returns ne chingi ya chirabe
ni gobono abaremi bagokeire amaigerio bagendete konyora gukurwa senseme yega ichuni igoro yogotora echae nabo igo chinchira cyokurinda ekemerige chae eliogo chigokinia ligesaliabo kuripotalia egetaseni kya Ndizi TV kurugaiga ebunge ya Nyaribari Masaba county ya Kisii eletaliane Mildred Mumanyi
Biyamuno muri kito Mildred Mumanya soroboti rwa senchera yoboye kirano gotigana y'umuncho muri gerya wikase county ya Nyamira kubatigana ko kusana kwa bere go ko endrime ya county ya Nyamira ane Monase University yabonete kwa gachwani go na bare aho nabo igona bamenyekuru se county ya Nyamira bagendete weso kya soko nyargo kwa na se university yabonete kubekwa nyero na se myaka ya Mage University direct ni ko nyara ya children's ya Nyamira ko churchinse mu cyakya banyuru asebono baga ni kubeke university se myaka ya Maigan asikondo go Taiwan kugota ikere tu asabanta bange nabo igobote ni bwate betuna asa uniga rokante koba ale kuruwa asomo chomo no Nyamira ngochinga kichibono omubungo wa Simugrango Steve Mogaka anyare kobolie county ya Nyamira ko ne kingo itile ngane ya sobwango nago chorense mo ya Sironga ko wali bagali habene university nene inyare kobe kwa sensemeria ya Sironga niga yakona ya mago yuko ikira nasomo yego mu Matanga imiye county yo ya Nyamira
kuleta siasa mto waanza gutiemana igoro ya marimo ngaye mu bwato buri mu bonge kububundi kunyoro buri mu twabayire ga senatase town gati buri mu town te yindi bwato buri mu na ubutwabayire ga senata lakini toise kwa sama sindano ya marimo ekero bogia Sironga ndio bwato buri mu karibu eka 200 ondira hata wesu Nyamira ngi bwato eka 200 kuna twa Sironga Ori moto bwateria Kimai eka 100 umundara rano ori Nyamira ngo bwato ori mo zaidi ya eka 100 igo ndeta ansa kutotema igoro ya marimo esa uri orayo buya mbolinga esukuru yegwaza ya Kimai ngasimbi Sirongalie kurubo ngasimbi kubiteberere rutongo rwa robisi ego arabono tumugatete tumunale tiganga ataje gusaba kikura kinde egitegeka ngo tutora igorwa ukimutu tokumanya amara yago kikobo uzobona kandi egetari karo kitoje lakini tegetote ndo mu Gusii na yaba tubama kasimo nyabeka kikabire eminwende egeteka tigatoka so kikoruga liseta usekuru muntu yaro ulanga isiyoika ono no mutemi gato ebibungo igagutuyurire bitebika kesi ingine baadaye. The project that was meant for Kiabonyon through Eldoret University is a stillborn. It did not take off, and one of the reasons was the remoteness of the location of that university. Let us not repeat the mistake. Omondo okora egente njere EYEMO amatokeo na alia na endo irorere omondo inga kyako kwa songa kaya roko kwa mchinga mto babaliri ekerege ndukia temirwa aliro sara imegya sinyire na endo to irore yasaye ta gutwabera. This is the golden chance for Nyamira. This is the chance for Nyamira University. I thank you all. Aba turetwalia inumo ntinde
na chinga kichumuga niganya rego tebya bayibona nabayigona balimo bandi beskuru ko ne kibune meye county ya Nyamira na sebungeli ya West Mugrango aboro kiwamba ligosero kurwa skuru wakaniga tebira serikali ya county ya Nyamira nigo ya bwatoka kibasari na boyigo bwatoka kibesa ochiya saboro ko libabete bakole byana boyigo chiskuru aho konyara kwenyere kibasari urenchire mu yoko nyara gusira mangana chisemi imeye county ya Nyamira jinga kichumuga kaniga tebira boro ko form 1 na boyiga boro ko wali ba form 2 ligo mu governor we county ya Nyamira bwente ko bwatoka kibasari ili banyari gwikirania masomo abo na koboli bali bataranya kibasari ba form 1 na form 2 bani kweka bara service yaye ili banyari kobwatia onyo mu governor we county ya Nyamira amusnya ribo tarabwato ka kibasari cyo ucha sabor ko form 1 na bwa bor ko walia wa form 2
wali gania bana baito ma misia amasomo asiskuru onye ne fees etakere umwana wa somasa constituency yane ayo muibori ayo mu chief assistant na batureti bana mwanchera mwalimu aseri mwana uito West Mugrango urwe skuru guchaka na igoro ye fees ego arachibese Kenya nchuro chisaine chiwakanira abana urwe mechita likwenya ara yingocha abana iskobale Mate ibono bulu wakili. Aliyo mweboli uwanjero umwano acheka. Lichikulia abana ngo gusibalire. Lichikulia abana Kenya ngo gusibalire egekogera esukuru kere suppose kuba compulsory. Yona ababolirie aba Great Assistant Chief na Chief Bande. Chiwe santo amigireti chikasoka chie basari. Na ile tukake sabu tukatebana gavana. Chiwe se chiko na kuja Nyamira echinyuwete msie wako na kumusana. Tumayetie kichikana kukora. Kara abeka chiwe se gete chiwaka ni abana school fees. Uno mwakili umanyete. County government takiri waka na bese guchie secondary. Gubanjiri waka na nasari yoka. Kirende tuwari kubasora, chibese chiko kora glasi yetu. So from 1 and 2, wende tuwa mwatoro umutabetoye. Governor, ae bansari abaraba kuhenda from 1 and from 2. Igonyo mwano utara nyora, ndiye, ndiyo mweshimiwa Duke, kumanyanganki umwano yata nyoreti, chibese icho, lakini mwana taberaka. Teto kwa neguru mwana ali skuru, onyo mwarimu waserio, umwana kurwe skuru. Nene chibesa, nakere simikuruo, nere kakoseri kurwe skuru wejo, egekogera. Kakoserio mwana abere chigui kibereka. Umwana abere chigui kibereka. Ekarakwere skuru chibesa chos. Kwa na bado msomia masoma aliyeso ametuwa karata hiyo. Naya. Labana wakogera, wakwa matemusa.
Na gotigana yubono serikali jenseria United Kingdom kubwatira na murongo wa Afrika amunensi ya Kenya igono wabwatana subuhamo kone kibuna nkonyara bale kumwegerera na kumurandira umuntu munyaruka anemoni gwa murikire na gukwana igoro yo gusara ku umuntu munyaruka ngana batira cyo kubwatira na subuhamo na kone kibuna ngo tugutira bale chimbo icio chimbe.
This with disabilities, you know, when FGM awareness is being done, those who do the awareness, they normally target girls, the able girls. They don't know that there's ladies or girls with disability who are at the grassroots, who cannot raise their voices, and they're suffering down there.
We can support that, and we have supported the ALM since 2013, and we're here now in the second phase of our support, providing £35 million, around 7 billion Kenya shillings, to grassroots organisations and activists.
We have other effects like difficulties in giving birth. We have lost girls during this very harmful practice as a result of excessive breeding. We have those permanent scars that are left in our girls, so the effects are adverse.
I have the anger. I trusted my mom that she'd protect me. I trusted my dad to do the same. I trusted that my grandmother would protect me, but for them, they thought they were just doing something good for me.
Na gotigana chumurigono omwegereria nkondi bonfires kirima igobona nyarago kobe kubyara litukulia rero meye county ya Nakuru EYEMO yomwegereria somo wakilio yukabaka kobaga kubonderia abantu asekerenga bunani gaberga kubaliga state odidi chorimo kubwatekana n'obunyabibaga ndreta gokorwa n'ekyombe kirigete richi ko Law Sort of Kenya LSK igobona bakonyarwa amanyigoro yo omwegereria somo wakilio yo oyoberga kubanga ina abantu bunana bakonyara kubaikeria na konyara kubaigera nemono asamanga narengete endemero maiga yobutukeme gokorwa ni gobono omwegererio yu anyaraka konyorekana neseto ditugwetania EYEMO a service yaye ekibono abereka gutwara ikinde kire cyo burimo abantu abange ni gabereka kubariana ni gwetania abantu EYEMO obona abereka kubasaki besa burenkire mu yo kunyara kubayigerera na kubarigerie state did cyo burimo egendo na bokerera ENSA yeri chiko LSK kunyara kumubeka byara bwo butukeme ni gobogendrete kubwatikana nebikore abereka okora byo kuriana ni abantu kibese cyabo asoko bari state did cyo burimo ekibono kire sister chingiya ekibona abere gakobwatokera.
We have further managed to see a charge sheet which clearly indicates that this particular man has been charged before in a court of law for obtaining money by false pretense with an intention that he claims he can process a title deed and run a transaction of land.
We have seen title deeds
that are supposedly held in favor of some clients, and more than 100 title deeds are in this office. Some of them have the original seal of the land registry. Others have fake seals from the year 2016 up to date.
na gotigana y'umuncho murigereria ni gobona abari babane beje skuru baburi gotabaseria aboro kiwana gochikuriga kibesa korengana abwatani beche semini gobate birubune serikali ni gebegete mirubetse na boygo yabwatoka kibesa gocheche skuru na boygo kogania aboro kiwaba iguri bagari nene na boygo bagari sene anaso kunyarwo ikirania amasoma ya skuru oguro gotini gokora rubuno mwalimu ndo bwensiri mukigetambukiro iko baseria bana ku skuru na chikumukirega tambukiro korengana ne lichiko kurwa sense metene tsemi anaze wizara yichisemi.
Tumesema kwamba shule za msingi, shule za sekondari za msingi, yani junior school, na shule zetu za sekondari, day schooling is free. So please, if there is any school that is charging extra levies, I wish we had time when I'm sitting, but we want to get the names of those heads.
We are requesting you, as the ministry, to see a way of having some special bursary for our students in areas where we have had insecurity, in areas where we have had those effects of climate change, because it will help us a lot, and we will have that admission and joining of our schools.
Na gotigana yubono mwancho murigere ni gobono to kumanyuga buna abantu abange ni gobatigere chinkoma chintinde kubwatakane gisege chibono chigendrete ko ne kigwa asensemo ya Transmara echibono chiko bwatanege sagukeri kyabasigisi nabayiga nabakurya anemono aigoro yamangana lengete tugo kolengana na bwatani kurenseme jabara inabayiga namenye kurenseme jibono ni gobaganiri umurayi wensu William Samoei Ruto ko ne kibuna ngo swaregata na konyara go tori sege chigendrete ko ne kiwasenseme yo anemono kubwatakana no kubora kumurembe abantu abange ni gwarasinya gitali kuru ndo kumabwabo kubwatikana no kubwatokirwa chinsara na abantu gotigoro chinkoma bagesige chikunyara gwateka asensemejon nani gobono kubuli ukwa rubago cyasomo waziri bobole ndo mekitare kindigi ko nko mukere tambukiro kyabwango elikonyara kogaya no muchando genda sensemejo elikonyara ko ni insena koleto mulembe asensemejo ya Transmara.
None of the members of the two communities, both the Kuria and the Kipsigis, living along the said area, Angata Baragoi, Gwitembe area, deserve to brutally die or lose property. That 60 years post-independence, in this modern Kenya, it baffles why and how Kenyans will attack their fellow Kenyans using light arms and crude weapons in the pretext of either robbing their neighbors of their livestock or provocatively harvesting farm produce of their fellow neighbors on farms that they did not sow or plant.
Mali imeharibika, watu wetu wameuawa. Umeona juzi hata mzee mmoja amechomwa mshale katika jicho, kijana mwingine akachomwa mshale mgongoni na mengine ambayo labda hayajulikana.
Vimekuwa muda mrefu, wakati ambapo tuliona vita vikitokea pale Sondu, siku moja tu rais wetu mpendwa Ruto aliongea na hivyo vita vikaisha. Hatujaelewa ni sababu gani hivi vita vya Gwitembe vimekaa licha kwamba tuko na national government, tuko na serikali, tuko na maaskari. Kama haviwezi walete maaskari wapige kambi pa.
Mwanchumo ligere bono goikirabo no kaya krumo sumale mangana majase nchira yobo ikirano ko bwatikana ne biro toko NSM studio ekero toko more captain number 001 demo stream ko NSM ndatumanya ne mono igoro ya mangana bereka okolekana ko rwa NSM ya haye chigoso ritoska to gandro ko sangamo na Ndizi TV obwansu omubuse.
Emara go bengi akoro chinsemo chinsanga nditawtengera Ndizi TV na yuko manya mangi koro nsemo ya mangana AMAYIA koro nsemo ya studio nere VINCENT ONYANCHA tiga wana nkole ni wena samangana AMAYIA ye chigo soli na botambe nchereta ndemo Steven captain 001 tuocha koro nsemo ya Kisii school abwase estimu ya bene ya rugby ya Kisii RFC igendete ko yarigania gosibe kimenera nyare ko bakegotwara litukolia nkyo chinsemo cha Kadol Otunga Musocho asemena no vie league ya National Super League sensemo area chigosoli cha rugby to sanga semo AMAYIA na captain we team ya Kisii RFC omekere na Samson Mobesa ngerere buna mbe ariganite kebo ikirano kogosori mone team ya Jaramogi Odinga University ya sechinsemecho asewekera bono Kisii RFC nere tanga ina league yeyo.
Mimi naitwa Samson Mobesa, mimi ndo the captain Kisii Rugby. Nimekuwa the captain this season and hiyo imekuwa a very good opportunity for me as a person. This season tumekuwa na very good performance. We are number 1 at the table. Na coming this Saturday on 10th February tutakuwa na game against Just Cardinal Otunga Ukondo venue. We have been preparing for this game for 2 weeks now. Since our last game against Rongo, which we won. We're playing National League, so we are almost heading to the playoffs. Mimi niko very excited for my team because they are very hardworking. Every day tunapatana hapa Kisii University playing ground, tuna train na niko very excited.
I'm Frank Mlesi, Vice Captain Kisii Rugby. It's been a good season. We've had many wins despite the lack of equipment and difficult training conditions. As you can see, we don't really have a good field to train, and we don't currently have a home ground since our field at Gusii Stadium is under renovation. And so we have to travel quite a distance to get to our match.
Omo principal assess Korea Kadol Otunga Musocho Albert Ombiro niganyare kwa bagakwene kebende buna chigo sori cha Kadol Otunga Musocho Open Tournament cyare kwa chigo cha Kalit Korea nkyo asenseme ya Kadol Otunga Musocho chigo sori chiragendere wikarit Korea Jumapili asechitimu au gati yabo koruye chinsemo chechiskuru aswekera bono wetania merongevere cyare kwa bakwene kebuna cyare kwa chigo basenseme yo chonsi chiariganigu nabantu gocha guteterire chigo sori mono abagosori korwa chiskuru bunenchera yo sira ebyawa byabo.
Aserieta ngoroku Albert Ombiro principal Kadol Otunga High School Musocho na abeno moko monene asoko bakaribisha mwezi asa tournament ikari mambi tukoria Saturday yarira motuka mangeta na kolega etana gukora twatebe ngo mwaka uyo kolega asi twabakaribishire mwezi ase michezo ya basketball, michezo ya handball, football, rugby mwezi pimwa karibishire ase omochi weskuro Kadol Otunga High School. Gochake tournament yeye no koriye enchera yo kwimuki standard ya sports ase region yeye. Kadol Otunga yamenyere kurukale asogosokia abana bayabe michezo asijinse awo. Tari Kadol Otunga yonse usiengi mone region yeye. So roko bakaribisha nga mwezi litukolia mambia ebitambigo ire toche torrenga abana baitunga ibaikire. Ekera tobarosi talent anto bamanye. Bandi bamanyiru tikla projikara abantu bara bakori talent egere baranga na kitoka tuwa ne tu sport yitu Mokeira.
Asamaria tangoro kupena trate mondieki nje na rukoro visio mwesimi wanto likibagende so rende na support ya seko nyarekana na jato me representation ya ko visi to chatarolenga emeroberie yonsi yikiranira.
Asamaria tangoro kwa George Nyakundi bamaete na sa George Sports nine no mogoko oso mwalimu ito chief principal atwanjire libagari yo host sports iga mwaso soccer giants tournament sensemo ya enkoyo ye twaranye bekire Kisumu for the last 10 years and this year na libitanga egocha selira ba ya Gusii kongwa kero mwalimu monne biamono sana neji coach neji trainer asogo tuanjira gojaga namba 2 igongwakira omwesimiwe itoga olibu anjete sport mono nko batebina as much as cardinal number 1 is academic etotagete ebe the home of sports.
Etime kogosoria se league ya Nyanza Regional League Mayaka Foundation FC again retena marigania yevene koruchense mocha nyaure grounds chense mocha bogika ward mebungi ya kitutu chache South asetimente kuyarigani bosibe kimanera atwari tukoliankyo amone timu ya Getari FC chense mocha nyakenamo chense mocha miruka asibanya kwa bakwa amerania asechigosori che league ya Nyanza Regional League wekera bono chitimu chonsibe ne ochipawate chipoint chirengaine chipoint 14 ase etofauti katika chitimu chonsi no bonge wechigole ase Getari FC ereigoro ya timu ya Mayaka FC korendo morokyo manevu timu ya Mayaka FC Dennis Ayusa nigana kiribuna mbero beretike boikirano konyora chipoint 3 korwa ase kemiranekyo.
Samare dango Dennis Ayusa inje head coach ya Mayaka FC. Wiki ya tanto abade timu ekorokunga Orabu Sounders lakini bono tianya ruikaga iga igotwa iwe wokofa ya 2 goals mathe bonje timu jingenji bato bole muri chwo kogenda isiko wake mipira igabona gotwanya orobo bwiwe chigo libere ne point 3 asenga ncho mwako buno chaka twabere to perform very well bono ntwato mupira chuma mosi ase getiki age tari kwa wakarenya kenemo kerega gochiari masosa miruka moino. So you are some as in to a bank and Olgeri Maya, which Saji Govaichire, Tore well motivated, the Kuebang Mopiru Nyakova Tokova, carry position Tole, Napotora Kilikova promoted to Division 2. So you know, you go to Guruan Mono and the Yarkon point issue. Getari got over the point 14-20, got to Nambe, more again one of what to Chigoli. You go on Neringa, Toizo or Rotova, we got to Goriabo. Ngwana toro rosana tokoro mukini nyako nyora chi point yicho kyagara mupira bakocha masoezi gwe bange jino ligeri gonda masoezi nge bangete yoninde nobole munga inkogenda gali paka nyore chi point zire chindonge kongo tabangambu ya mono Ndizi TV asoko cha goto tarase geti kyanya ore ane ndoko bakaribishe kare muragani anytime.
Unenchera ye timu ya Gusii FC amure timu ya Bomachoge Barabu FC kuyarigania gosibwe ibinano bya vase chiligi aware nige wiki yabo mirana sego story ya kebosani chinse mochi ya Cardinal na sego story Gusii FC bekanyoro bubwe chigori bera sevosa ase Evans Boaz a captain we timu ya Bomachoge Barabu FC atevene kimaneki ya ase timu ya kuyarigania gosibwe ibinano bya ligi ya FKF Division 2 na mwanamone kimano giege kombe kia Mozart Bet Cup.
Kwa majina naitwa Evans Boaz, captain wa Machoge. Tumekuja hapa game ya kirafiki against Gusii FC. Imekuwa game tamu, imekuwa game poa. Imekuwa exposure poa. At least tumerun juu ya korigi, wako juu yetu. Tumerun, hata kama tumerun mazuri ya tunatumia kwa match zetu zimebaki second leg na Mozart Cup tunaenda kucheza. Hata kama imekuwa ni game tamu mwenyewe. Tumebambika kucheza na wao. Majamaa wazuri wanatupali kutupea friend. Tumeshukuru sana. Na tumeshukuru management yetu pia kwa kutuarao tumefika. Na ya Gusii pia tumeshukuru kwa kutupea nafasi tucheze na wao.
Mimi ni captain wa Gusii. Leo tumekuwa na game poa, imekuwa friendly poa. Tumekuwa tukicheza na against Bomachoge. Imekuwa team poa. Wamecheza game poa na but tulikuwa juu yao tukatoka na ushindi of which mimi na wish you all the best kwa game zao. Alafu hii friendly ilikuwa tucheze tuangalia vile tutacheza na our next match which will be against Kisii Stars on Monday na tumekuwa build up poa. We are ready for the game.
Dennis Okangi nero morokyo manene bwe timu ya Gusii FC ndiga ina kiribu na mega ya usuru yuko kosorigwa ewe ya mukonyire koraba kostoria bayiye vasoira se timu ya Gusii FC eyo gendete kwero bali basibeki bano kie ligi ya National Super League litikoria Jumatatu enga kibara nyare kwa bakosoria mone timu ya Kisumu All Stars.
Mimi ni coach wa Gusii FC. Tulikuwa na friend leo ya kuangalia vijana wako. Because our last game tulienda away tukalose. Tunataka at least friendly yenye tunaweza chigech atujue how tunaweza approach hiyo game next. Friendly imekuwa poa. Nilikuwa nimesema ilikuwa ni friendly ya kuangalia new players mostly wenye tumerecruit
hii window. Kwa hii friendly ilikuwa ya maana sana kwetu, ndio tuangalie wachezaji wale wako, tuone ni wangapi tunaweza commit. So tusaidie kwa hizo games zimebaki za second leg. So na kuhusu game ya away tulienda Mombasa tulicheza poa. Game ilikuwa poa, lakini naweza sema officiating pia ndio haikuwa poa, si ati ni game timu yetu ilikuwa chini, ilikuwa juu. Officiating ndio ilitumiza kwa hiyo game ya away ya Gusii Stars. So kwa preparation now we are preparing game ya next over the weekend against Kisii All Stars, game yetu ya mwisho ya first leg, so that ndio tuangalie game ya second leg. So kulingana na vile tumecheza leo, preparation imekuwa poa. Tukiangalia vile watu wamejituma, game leo tumeshinda 2-0. So naona vijana wako ready kwa hiyo game ya next ya Kisii All Stars on Monday.
We like first leg hatujakuwa na run poa, but tumekuja tuka recruit of which side kuna team poa. Tunaenda kuangana second leg.
Mwancho murena mangitwa kwa ndi korwa MSS chiwasori korenda sengencho yebiro tugendere kubwatia ensemo ya Ndizi TV gekorega chinsa isato tusangaya amuna mange korwa ensemo yechiwasori aigase Ndizi TV no obwansumo Gusii korenda sebono twera ensemo ya studio A VINCENT Nyanja tayanda kana ali AMAYIA twarore gekorega chinsa isato.
Muligire wano mbye muno asogochera go tengera Ndizi TV bwanso mu gusikiraga kubatkana nebiro nganchere nyakiro musumali ga ubona buna twemanyeyo kurwa sensemende bye muno captain number 00 Demos TV na haso gutumanya kurwa sensemelia ye chigo sorry tumana ni sato twemanyeyo munanda mange bunabere kago kolekana nyirabono litobwateranere kurwa sensemende ko neke chibi chambo nili gucya wikira century ya jobokirano igakorko Petra nira Mokeira tobasikwe bagotobwate sensemelia mtandao ensemo ya Facebook na bogotonyara buna Ndizi TV News Digital na bagensemelia YouTube tonyare buna Ndizi TV ni somera ni sato buna botam korko VINCENT ONYANCHA.